We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Falcons and the Polar Bears. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Todd Beavers, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, 8th home run on the season for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. So now to the plate, Bruce Sanders, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 10 home runs and 47 RBIs. Grounded to short, right to him. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
John O'Neill is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah. Oddie jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box, Theo Rice. Plate square, and this is popped up. Rodriguez, he's there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Joel Sloan with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Falcons are out in front here, 3-0. Brad Sanders, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Jesus Pena is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to be down.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Drew. Is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in, Bo Sanders, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Sanders has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch. The 0-2 once more. Liner towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shift.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So digging in now, Pat Sample is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out whole ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Mason Kane.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Kane, 28 years old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding into the box, Fernando Rodriguez. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the better fielder, Ronnie Weeks.
Digging in now, Ronnie Weeks. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Slow roller left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So striding in, Bruce Castle comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way, and he lays off there. 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Ready with the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, O'Neill. And the throw to first ends the inning. third set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Steve Rice.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 1-0. It's looked at for ball number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Ready for another chance? Bruce Sanders. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him on the way. John O'Neill is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
The 3-2 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Rice. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
1 pitch. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
O'Neill leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Martin Good, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Bobby Aller, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Aller, originally from the state of Alabama. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he misses 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a full count now, 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Terry Lindsay. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. There's one.
The first baseman, number 16, Pablo Piedra.
Into the box now, Pablo Piedra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch, and he sends it the other way toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jesus Pena, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 264 is average entering play, 21 homers, and 65 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Mitch Drew, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Sandlot is out in front, 3-2. Now to the plate, Joel Sloan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Popped up. Piedra is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. In now, Bo Sanders. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Kevin Root.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Root. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Leading off the inning, Fernando Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fernando Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
Now at the plate, Ronnie Weeks. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, they got a nice little hitting streak.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in the switch hitter, Martin Good. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Bobby Haller, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sample will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Pat Sample. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
High in the air out to center field. Weeks is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mason James.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mason Kane. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. One out, nobody on.
Nope,
Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Called strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Into the box now, Steve Rice. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. Scooped up, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batter, 3rd baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Standing in, Bruce Sanders. First pitch on its way. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Oh, deal.
Into the box, John O'Neill, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0.
Count 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-2 to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Falcons are out on top 4-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Terry Lindsay.
Terry Lindsay.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 16, Pablo Piedra.
Digging in, Pablo Piedra, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate now, Jesus Pena, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Digging in, Mitch Drew, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Now 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Into the box, Theo Rice.
The left fielder, Theo Rice.
First pitch coming, here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Joel Sloan. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out. Count full.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Once again, a 3-2. Count remains full. The 3-2 from him. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. This is in the air to left field. Lindsey is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Sanders.
Stepping up now, Bo Sanders, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Fernando Rodriguez.
Fernando Rodriguez.
And the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2-0 on the way. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ronnie Weeks is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1. Look, now the pitch. This is line to left. Rice is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now batting, Bruce Castle earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Wow, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman,
So coming to the plate, Martin Good. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So striding forward now, Bobby Allard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Ready with the 2-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Terry Lindsay. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lindsay brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Rice is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Justin Clark is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Root.
Leading off for the Falcons, the shortstop, Kevin Root.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Pat Sample, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. is off for ball one. This is foul right side. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Mason Kane will be next. Set and the payoff pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mason Kane swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rice will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 1-1 home. Runner on first with 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And it's now 6-3.
The
In now, Bruce Sanders. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
2 out, nobody on. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Deshaun Smooth takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. John O'Neill will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, O'Neill has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Smooth, a California-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. The Sandlot leads it 6-3. Clay Williams gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Pablo Piedra.
Pablo Piedra.
First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's right there. And he's set down 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Stepping in, Jesus Pena, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Drew. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Hard liner to center field. Sloan is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Fernando Rodriguez.
Striding in once again, Fernando Rodriguez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner on first with 2 away. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 2 out with a man at first. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Theo Rice, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Joel Sloan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Standing in, Bo Sanders. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Lindsey is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Billy Gant will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Leading off the inning, Ronnie Weeks, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Hard on the ground towards short, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now to the plate, Bruce Castle, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Martin Good comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Runners on first with one down. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Bobby Aller, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A couple of walks for him thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
To 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Falcons are out in front 6-3. Quinn Meadows enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kevin Root. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Pat Sample, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Count. Here it is. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And now pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Weeks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready now, Mason Payne. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Falcons lead this one 6-3. Cletus Jones comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Terry Lindsay.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Jones has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Pablo Piedra waits on deck. Could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pablo Piedra stands in as he looks at a called strike. I'm set with the 0-1. First with no outs here. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Jesus Pena, as with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Runner at first here, one man out.
Ball one.
And there's ball one. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Sanders has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Falcons posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Brad Sanders with his 4th win this season. Cletus Jones hammers down the save, his 29th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners,